Most of us are transiting through evolutionary process. And the reason is, since we are imprisoned and seek freedom, and that seeking freedom requires a different level of understanding than what you have had. And because of what you have been carrying, you feel imprisoned. Now, to further enhance the possibility of graver experience, more disturbing experience that has the potential to break you free from all that connotation that has imprisoned you. In this scenario, the likelihood of you being pushed into these circumstances which you feel totally disconcerted by and totally dismayed to live with, the possibility of this burning and churning of emotion would find its way through some corner of expression. At times, that specific corner where we do not want anyone to find out. Okay, let's say that, because you feel so disgusted by that experience yourself, and you want to express it, but you would prefer expressing it when no one can listen to, which is actually impossible, because if you tell someone, will listen to it. But you do not want anyone at all to ever know about it. But you want to express it. So it's very important to understand one aspect. The aspect is the very experience itself happened in the past, which you are carrying at this moment in time. This moment in time, the experience in the past and the very feeling with which you have been living is certainly creating a destiny. It's certainly creating a picture of the self which is convoluted in the prejudices and the different layers of societal aggressiveness. The reason why societal interruption, because if the society is purely involved into it, let's say it is the norm. So what is norm in Saudi Arabia is totally absurd in the US. What is absurd in the US is a common practice in Saudi Arabia. So if it is not a societal intervention where people would never care about what you have done or could term it as wrong, then you have a sail through, because you could feel that there are a number of people who could be actively involved in things which are not approved openly by society. It happens in hindsight, but to be out there in the open, it would not be a matter of pride for anyone. So let's say you have gone through some experience and those experiences traumatize you than anyone else. Now, if you were to look at it from the third person perspective, you would not give as much importance as you were giving. You would know it. But the whole idea is, since the conditioned mind always triggers the same receptors of chemicals, which again are fired by the neurons, always keep you in the loop of some level of emotion, which usually make you negative, make you feel disgusted by yourself. Now, can you feel the fire in the neuron which is instigating your behavior through the chemical reaction which you do not have any control over? This is a very tragic way to live life, because there is something that cannot be seen, cannot be gazed through, but you have to live with it. And you know what? It is not just some neurochemical reaction in the body. It's not only that. It's about the perceptual reality with which the senses have been programmed to act. And it is so consecrated and cemented over a period of happenings that it has become your second norm. Now you do not feel bad about living with it, though you feel disgusted when you confront someone who is doing better than you. And once you know a lot of people who are into so many other things but is still prospering, you feel pathetic about it. That I was destined to be doomed to live the life that I'm living, that I have been living. So now in this case, what is the way out? The only way out is to see someone and seek inspiration from the people who have met the top notch and still have carried a long baggage of their impressions. All those things that could have dragged them down couldn't prevent them from prospering, whereas you feel totally stuck, even though your crime, whatever misdeeds, happen to be just a 10% of what they have done in the past. So can you imagine that? What gets you stuck is not even 10% of their doings. So how have they converted their deeds into the proliferation of their character? Like they have amplified their character. People know them as what they are capable of. People are spellbound by them. And all of them have gone through so many things in life. So is it possible for you to find a number of people who are really inspiring? Go out in the world. As long as you have created this cocoon around you, I do not want to grow out of this, feel totally imprisoned by it and choose to live with that imprisonment. It's very hellish experience to be with yourself, isn't it? The only way you can actually get past your own self is by having the proper association with the people who may have totally diverse standpoint of understanding than yours. That's why it's very important to seek inspiration from people who have really made it huge in their life, despite all the experiences that could have thwarted, that could have stopped them from becoming the person they are today. So look at the very sanctimonious talk about the gurus of the world. Let's talk about them. And all sanctity with which they present the glory of God or Almighty or whomever they worship is one aspect which makes their character grandiose than their real own self. And the reason is they talk about the glory of God. Now, if you look at your own reflection, you would find none of these attributes. But suppose that you are not the person assigned to talk about God, but if you were to talk about what greater possibilities could be unraveled through the experiences that you have received from what you have gone through, you could actually make a better use of it, won't you? Yes, you would, but only if you are able to see yourself through that process once you were, and without labeling yourself, passing through that experience, you are able to make better judgment about if you found someone else have done it. Now, looking from that person who has done similar act as yours, is he behaving or is she behaving exactly the same way that you are? Who knows, that person may behave worse than you, may behave distinctively disgusting than yours, but who knows, it could be the other way around as well. That person has prospered in his or her life. So you never know. So the only way you can actually get past your own self is by throwing yourself out in the open in the world. So, my dear friends, if you have gone through something like this in your personal life, never to judge yourself, never, but to allow the entire cosmic pull, which may be very gravitating downwards, but still has inbuilt system within it to break you off that imprisonment. That's the reason why you are seeking that liberation. Because you feel that you are confined. You feel that you are imprisoned. So what imprisons you has the inbuilt mechanism in it to break you free as well at the same time. So break free of yourself. Break yourself free from all that machinations of mind. And be willing to explore the world. Be willing to go through anything in life. Just making yourself as the witness, not as the doer. If you did it in the past, it's gone. Are you carrying the same impression? Because it is creating destiny. Are you willing to put to the effort, energy into making the character that you have not liked about yourself? You cannot be that sluggish self not to take action. Here you are. You have to take action. And the action is, see yourself through the process, not as a doer. The one who has been processed through the experience has come out on the other side, and how he views the past, which could have been better. Which could have been better, but it was not better. So now on the other side of it, would I make better assessment of my action by behaving more appropriately to situation, or would I go back and fueled by the same neurons to feel bad about myself and again risk committing the same act again? Which one is better? You know better, don't you? So now, as you hear these words, assessing yourself, witnessing yourself, equips you the power to deal with it more appropriately for your higher, better self. Namaskaram.